Hello, Fremont. My name is Michael Rydeen, and I'm your town moderator. This year, we have two upcoming elections, the September primary on the 8th and the general election in November. I want to take a few minutes of your time to discuss what voting will be like in this temporary world of COVID. My hope is that by discussing this up front, you can make an educated decision on how you want to exercise your right to vote. First and foremost, I want to let you know that these decisions were not made just by one person. Working in cooperation with the selectmen, the Secretary of State, and in consultation with the volunteer town election workers, we will be implementing the following voting procedures to ensure the safety of the voting community and the election volunteers. These procedures will be used for both the September primary and the November general election.
Let's talk about what you can expect. So all the voting processes you have become accustomed to these past many years will not change. You still need to walk up and announce your name to the ballot clerks, and you still need a photo ID to validate who you are. But in addition to the standard procedures, we'll be adding new procedures that all of us are still trying to roll into our daily lives. Wearing masks where appropriate, practicing social distancing and cleanliness for the health and well-being of our friends and neighbors. Let's dig into the changes that you need to be aware of. When we looked at everything going on, our main goal is to provide a safe environment for everyone to vote. In order to be able to do that, we decided that all voters must wear masks to vote inside, no exceptions. The state has provided us with enough masks for all voters. Face shields, the ones that pull down, the plexiglass ones, still require a mask. You can present your face to the ballot clerks to verify your identity. And all election workers must wear masks inside, no exceptions. All voters, after they check in, will be provided a ballot, a pen to use and to take home, your very own pen, a ballot folder to store both the pen and the ballot, and to use as a writing instrument to place down in a voting booth and for you to take home as well. For the September primary, if you are an undeclared voter, you will be given a piece of paper to sign and drop off in a box on your way out and go back to undeclared. Normally, you would go to and see the table to go back to undeclared. Yes, we do understand that not all voters think alike, and it is our job to make sure that you have every opportunity to vote. Thus, we are offering multiple options. If you wear a mask, you can vote inside the normal process you're used to. If you cannot wear a mask due to medical reasons, we will have a small section inside the voting area where you will be assisted by the moderator to vote. We will also be providing curbside absentee voting. During Election Day, you can drive your car up to the Ellis Gym and either text or call to 603-418-4416, and we will assist you in voting absentee from your car. So now you have three options in order to vote and be safe in this environment. We do ask, though, be considerate. If on the day of voting you have any signs of respiratory illness, including fever, cough, shortness of breath, or fever with other non-specific symptoms such as a sore throat, fatigue, nausea, and/or diarrhea, please consider using the curbside absentee ballot to ensure the safety of our fellow neighbors, friends, and community members. All right, now let's get to the actual voting area changes. The voting area, for the most part, will still be the same format that you're accustomed to, with minor changes. Social distancing will be applied as much as possible, so things will be more spaced out. Floor markers will be there to indicate 6-foot distancing. Areas between stations will be distanced as much as possible. Voting booth count will be reduced from 33 to actually 17, so please pay attention to the markers. All stations will have plexiglass barriers for the protection of the election workers as well. Let's take a quick look at the new setup that we're going to have outside at Ellis Gym. Normally, you're accustomed to driving in here and parking and walking right up to the Ellis Gym. But due to social distancing rules, we're going to apply a barrier setup so that we can, in case of long lines, have 6-foot distancing for voters. When you enter the gym, please make sure to take note of the 6-foot distancing markers we have on the floor. When you come to the first entrance, if you do have a medical reason why you can't wear a mask, please reach out to the moderator, which will be right close to the door, and he will help assist you with voting in this little new area we have. If you're a new voter, please visit the supervisor's tables and they can help you sign up to vote for same-day registration. If not, continue up to the ballot clerks, wait to make sure that you have enough space between you and the voter in front of you. Go up to them, you'll show your ID. Once again, you can bring your face mask down so they can see who you are. And you will get, as I said before, a pen that you can take home. It'll be your own. You will get your ballot. You also get a ballot folder for which you can put these in and also use to vote on. Then choose one of the ballot booths that are not marked off. And then once you finish your, voting, come down and do the checkout table, and then put your own ballot in the counting box. And for those who are undeclared, if you filled out the form, please drop that on the way out. I just have a few final notes. Vote absentee if you can. Due to COVID-19, the state has made it easier to vote absentee. All the strong safeguards are still in place, but the ability to vote absentee has changed. You can request an absentee ballot up until September 7th for the primary. If you need help, please reach out to our town clerk at clerkcollector@fremont.nh.gov. She will answer any questions that you have. Or, if you want more information that has to do with the voting and the process that we're going to be partaking in, please reach out to me at mrydeen@comcast.net, and I'll try to answer any questions that I can. Due to the new procedures, there could be longer lines for voting. I ask everyone to be respectful of the election workers. For the most part, they are all volunteers and do not deserve to be paraded, harassed, or yelled at. We are all still working with the confines of this new world of COVID. If you have any issues with these policies and procedures put in place, please ask the moderator when or if you come in to vote. Thank you everyone for watching and listening, and hopefully understanding of the predicament that we are in. I look forward to seeing you all at voting.